That's my new introduction, just the wave. I've been doing that last few videos, and so I'm going to do it again this time. So it's the Irish Funner, and I'm making a video based on how the world is brainwashed. And a lot of people just, the fact that a lot of people just don't seem to think, or at least I don't think that they think that they're being brainwashed, proves that we sort of are being brainwashed. I mean, that's where it starts. And I'll go through our lives. So we're born, we from a young age we start going into, spark at the door. From a young age we go into primary school, and we're taught certain rules that cannot be disobeyed, such as you have to wait to speak. You're not really allowed to question authority. You have to put your hand up, ask for permission to go to the toilet, and we just need to grow up with that. We're born into a certain religion. I was born a Catholic, as you might think. The Irish Funner, most of Irish people are Catholics, and we're not really meant to choose. I mean, if it was less brainwashed, you might say, well, we'd be people would try to. They'd probably try to say, just lecture us on all the different types of religions. Say, right, we're giving you a breakthrough of all the different religions, and we let you decide. But even that's brainwashing in itself, because you can't give them all the facts. It might be a little bit biased. So yeah, but that's a lot better than just making them join a certain religion. I'm not questioning it, just force them to believe that it's right, and you have to, I don't know, go to mass, go to the synagogue, go to the mosque, whatever it is, go to Buddhist temple. And when I was 12, I made my confirmation. I went to a place called Willow Park. That was the primary school I went to, and I remember one guy, I'm not going to mention his name, but if he's watching this, he might know who he is. Well, I might not remember, but he said that one of his relatives, I forget which it was, whether it was an uncle or something, said he didn't make his confirmation, so he'd like to do the same. The religion teacher was not happy about that. He said, "Oh, you can't just do what your religion teacher says," or sorry, not your religion teacher, your relative says. And he sort of said, I can't remember the exact words, but he sort of said, "Oh, you have to make your confirmation." That's the thing. It's like, oh, you have to. You're making them make their confirmation, and that's the thing. So, and I was reading for some other notes. An example over in America would be, God, America seems to be everywhere. It seems, geez, like on the internet, it seems to be totally dominant, if you like. It's just for the English-speaking community, there's just so much out there based on America. Well, it's a big country, but it's not that big, so you might feel like that's a little bit. So it's just dominant. Yeah, leave it at that. Anyway, so that's the thing. People are what was I saying again? Oh yeah, that they were saying that they were taught the Pledge of Allegiance or something like that before they even knew what it meant. So it's like you just make them do it, and it's like you pledge allegiance to your country and all that, and you don't even know what your country is like at that stage. You're so young. So that's the way they try to just bring you up. They teach you, oh, you have to do well in exams, you have to get a good junior cert, you have to get a good leaving cert. You don't get that, then you're in big trouble, and we're almost put into fear doing it, and we're doing things we don't enjoy. We're being spoon-fed, told what to think, and by the time we're 18, well, we're leave school, really, we're more free, if you like. We're at a stage now where we can sort of question authority more, but they're hoping that by that stage the whole brainwashing won't will have done its trick. I mean, you won't be able to kind of think for yourself, but that's the age where you sort of can. It's like 18. You don't have to go to college generally. You make your own decisions more. You're more freedom, but you're not really free though. I mean, nobody can be really free. If one person has total freedom, then a lot of people will suffer for it. I mean, by that I mean if somebody's allowed to do whatever they want, then people are going to suffer for it. I mean, You see that in dictatorships. Somebody, if they don't like a political opposition or political leader, they can have them arrested or executed. So yeah, I mean, then that results in the suffering of, I don't know, thousands of millions. So that's the question. What is freedom? I mean, what is the right way? To me, there is no right way. I mean, it's such a difficult question to answer. Everybody's got different opinions, but I certainly think we should just start off by giving younger people more choices. That was a very difficult thing to do. Very difficult to get out of this culture of being told what to do all the time when you're young, and then suddenly just changed on, say, oh, you make your own decision. Do you want to go to school today? Do you want to stay at home? Do you want to, That's the thing. I think there's probably a such thing. I believe in this such thing as positive brainwashing. I mean, say, if you speak the truth, it's almost like you're brainwashing someone to believe the truth. But to me, that's good. It's positive brainwashing. I mean, okay, some things are good, like, you say that it's wrong to murder someone, and people are afraid to murder, even though they don't like the person, then it's done a good job. But there's so much hypocrisy in this country. It's like, it's wrong to kill someone if you're not allowed to kill someone. But if you're in a war zone or you're given orders to execute someone by the government or whatever, then it's okay, it's fine, it's great. No, that's the whole thing. It's so hard to think of what is the right way. Okay, I've said that enough now. Anyway, but I think one bit of advice I will give you is just accept the fact that we don't really know anything. We only think it. I mean, I could be dreaming right now, like that, or how do I know this happened? There's a news report on something that happened somewhere else. How do I know that actually happened? That's the thing. Where some people tell us to question everything, but those people are hypocrites. Like, someone might say, oh, question everything. Then you say, oh, I think 9/11 was fake, or I think World War II is a fake, and all that. And then people say, oh no, don't say that. Jesus, people, you get a lot of trouble for saying that. Or I heard people saying that people who think 9/11 was a fake are mentally ill. So that's the thing. People who don't believe with the general opinion are sort of labelled as mentally unwell or whatever, and it does take a bit of guts. But in this society, generally, from what I think, from what I can tell, we're allowed to express our opinions. We might get a little bit of verbal abuse, but generally we're not going to get any physical abuse. I mean, in general, some people will say, oh, you're mentally deranged or whatever. That's probably just their insecurity. That's because they're brainwashed. You just have to think of it like that. And we're allowed to criticize our government, and without fear of getting prosecuted. Or maybe people who do criticize the government here do get prosecuted in Ireland, but I don't. From what I see, they don't. Like YouTube, I've put up some I think slightly controversial topics in the past. There doesn't seem to be any real problems. I think my last one was a bit controversial. My last video based on it, I call it a Facebook article because I feel like if you call it, I heard from another YouTuber called the Vegan Runner, and he said that if they sort of try to de-promote veganism, so if there's any vegan messages there, they try to put it in the back, make sure not many people see it. So you have to try to be kind of clever about it, be a little bit sneaky, but sneaky in the right way, in my opinion. Such as, I called my last video there Facebook article. That's a misleading title, but I've done that for a reason. I don't want the people working at YouTube to put it down at the back, not let many people see it. I've got 12 views and it only came out 15 hours ago. That's decent. Jesus, I mean, that's more than my video Why We're Obsessed with Money, Humans Are So, 4 and 9 views respectively. US college training, that's got more views, but that's been out for over a day. Humans Are Herbivore, maybe only 7 views. Maybe they're trying to put that near the back or try to de-promote it or whatever. I'm taking a break from running 35. Yeah, I have more views for that than I do for videos coming from a week ago, and I think it's all down to smart titles. That's the thing. Let's try to avoid this type of stuff. We have to try to... I'm not using any notes, by the way, today. I'm just kind of being a little bit more real, if you like, just trying to talk to you. I know it's a bit slow and probably mumbling a bit and all that, but it's just the way I am. When I try to memorize some facts, it takes, I have to think a little bit. Right, if I'm just writing down, of course you can speak quicker, but I do that sometimes. But I think it's good to mix up a bit. Maybe I'm a hypocrite for doing that, but anyway, doesn't bother me. So where was I? Brainwashing. Yeah, so people see this thing, they try to obsess with the idea that you need to make money, you need to raise kids, even though the population of the world is so high, and also people when they go to school, people generally hate it when they're in school. But they're sort of like they're not encouraged to speak up against it. They're sure to just go in. You have to do it. You have to. And then by the time you're an adult, even though I'm sure adults, they remember not enjoying school. They make their kids go to school because it's the norm. Okay, if you try to go through down a different route, you'd probably be seen as a bit of a weirdo or whatever. People might try to stay away from you. They might think you're strange or whatever. And that's the thing. I mean, you sort of have to speak our mind a bit. And terrorist attacks. Nah. Who knows? Dogs are barking anyway. Gave them a bit of a fright. Alright, so one other thing that I find strange is if somebody tells you something and you just believe it, somebody would accuse you of being gullible. It's like if they say something like, you've got a spot there, and I say, alright, and they say, look there, I say, okay, then slap. Well, I'm just looking there because you told me to look there. I'm just doing it as what you wanted. People probably say, oh, you're a robot, you're gullible and all that. So, but that's hypocritical, I think. Because there's so much stuff in the newspapers, the media. We all just tend to believe and accept as fact. How do you know it's real? I mean, I mentioned this earlier. You just need to, look at it with a grain of salt. I don't know if I'm using that word right. I'm gonna look that up now. Grain of salt. What does that mean? Does that mean you're sort of a little bit suspicious about it? Grain of salt. And yeah, it's hard to question everything. A grain of salt is an idiom of the English language which means to view something with skepticism or not interpret something literally. Oh, okay. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it might be very difficult to just question everything and just not... I'd be constantly aware, like, oh, what's going on? Oh, Jesus, is that guy lying to me? Oh, what's going on here? No. You just need to... So I'm going to finish up this video saying you need to just accept the fact that we don't know everything. We don't really know anything. We just assume we know. Okay, you might say, oh, the chances are it's true, but who knows, it might not be true. And nobody is mentally ill because they believe in something. It's their belief. They're either right or wrong. They're not mentally ill. So okay, this is my video today. Irish Fun Runner, having a break from running, being a little bit lazy, haven't ran 6 days. Just taking it easy, recovering. Or am I? Have I been lied to? Is rest actually destroying me? Who knows? Okay, so please comment, like, subscribe, and give a like or a dislike. Actually, do you know what? No. Do whatever you feel is right. I mean, so far I've been telling you all this. Comment, like, subscribe. But, do whatever you feel is right. That's my message to you.